we are starting off with an unboxing, or an untubing, I guess this is. Finally got my taxes back and can finally afford the things that I want. And this has been on my list for a while of things to get, and this is really the last thing on my to-buy list for my rod reel arsenal. After this, my rod reel arsenal, I'm going to be 100% happy with it. I mean, eventually, I want to get a center pin rod for steelhead fishing and a tenkara rod for brook trout fishing, but for now, I am very, very happy with everything. Let's check out this new rod that I just bought. So, I don't know how to open this thing with this. It's going to be difficult. I should have actually gotten a real knife or a real pair of scissors. Open, darn it. Oh, you just pull on it. It doesn't screw. This is different from it's not a cardboard tube that they normally put them in. This is an actual, pipe that we've got here. Oh, guess I'm pulling it out from the wrong end. And there we are. Here's my new rod. So, wow, they really got this thing wrapped good. So it is a favorite fishing rod. I like the favorite brand. This is the first favorite rod I've ever owned, but they support a ton of YouTubers. They're like one of the main rod companies that supports YouTubers, so I like to support them since they support fishing YouTubers, and the new fishing media, if you will, is a favorite absolute. So it's just your regular medium action, or medium power, fast action spinning rod. Basically your classic do everything spinning rod that you use for pretty much doing anything and everything. What makes this one unique is it's only a 5-foot rod. My other medium power fast action rod is a 7-foot, and kayak fishing with it is a pain. I always end up sticking the end of the rod or sticking, my reel always ends up in the water every time I hook a big fish, and it's always a struggle. And kayak fishing is much easier with a much shorter rod, so that's why I got a 5-foot. This is this is a very, very short rod, but it's going to be absolutely perfect for kayak fishing. Again, medium power, fast action, you can throw anything on this, drop shots, topwater lures, Senka. It's just the perfect rod for basically all of your lures. So really anything and everything you can throw on a medium power, fast action rod. It's ideal for most things, and it works for everything. So happy to have this. It also is going to make a good backup. My other medium power fast action rod is now 2 years old, and I just was rewatching one of my videos from 2016 the other day. The colors on it are really faded now compared to what they were back in 2016. So, I mean, that rod's had some UV damage. It's getting old. It's going to break one of these days. So now I have a medium power fast action backup. It was a little bit short for bank fishing, but it will obviously work in a pinch. So I have a backup and a great kayak fishing rod. So I'm looking forward to getting this thing on the water and using it. I'll show you what it looks like up close. It does look pretty nice. It's the other reason why I bought it. It's only about I think it was a $60 rod. So again, it's a favorite, absolute, and it's my first ever favorite rod. It's gonna look really, really nice with my limited edition Pflueger President reel. It's a red and black reel. It's gonna look perfect with this thing. So it's gonna look cool and hopefully catch a lot of fish and hopefully make things a little bit easier on the kayak for me. Today we are back at Halpatiokee Park or something like that. I have no idea how to pronounce the name of this place. We're back here. I checked this place out a couple weeks ago and just fished from shore because I didn't have time to launch the kayak. We're back here today. This is just a long series of these small narrow ponds, which is perfect for a day like today because today is incredibly windy. So we want to completely avoid big water, obviously want to avoid the ocean, even the lagoon. It's just going to be way too windy anywhere near the coast, so we're a bit inland. This place should be perfect. I still debated, man. There's so many places just within a half an hour radius of my house, even on a windy day. And I'm really itching to use this thing today as my brand new Pflueger President reel on this brand new favorite absolute rod. It looks absolutely BA. Check it out. That looks awesome. And this is just a 5-foot rod, so it's going to be perfect for kayak fishing. I really wanted to use this thing today, and I don't want to destroy it on salt water right off the bat.
So I decided to fish freshwater today. This is the perfect spot. You know, there's lots of small bass in here. Hopefully today we can get on a big one. Obviously we have the kayak, which is a big advantage. Didn't see any alligators last time I was here, but it's Florida. I'm sure there's alligators, snakes, all that fun stuff in here. So let's get going. Eek. This is a nice little launch. I like launches that are on a steep little incline like this. Makes it a lot easier to just, you know, just sit down and slide down the hill. Alright, we are on the pond. I finally broke in the new rod. I didn't really film any of that because that was really weird. It picked up the bait, brought it right to me. I'm reeling in line. I'm like, I can't feel the end of my line here. Finally, I hooked the fish like underneath the kayak. It was kind of weird. But little tiny bass, that's all that seems to be in this pond. There's got to be some big ones somewhere. We're just drifting along, casting along the banks. Broke in the new rod though, so I'm happy. And another one. It's just full of tiny bass. Tiny bass. They're even smaller than those stupid bass I was catching in the Everglades. You know what? I'm getting action, so I'm not going to complain. For some reason, I was under the impression that just the bass would average bigger in Florida. Just got our first bass on the bait caster. That's on an FLW flipper. FLT flipper, alright. Alrighty. Here it goes. We go, another bass. This one's an aggressive one. A little bit bigger. The biggest of the day. That's saying much, and not that this is a big fish. Alright, buddy, let you go. The bite. I turned on the camera, which means it's going to stop biting. Oh no, it's on there somewhere. Again, took it towards me. Little guy. No! My Cinco! No! No! It's gone. It's gone. I'm just using generic Bass Pro Shops brand Cincos today, not Gary Yamamoto ones, so it's only a couple of cents right there. Oops. That's what the short rod is supposed to prevent. There we go. You hooked yourself good there, buddy. Grow big. Alright, well, we're out of the channels, onto the main part of the pond here. We got another one. Bass are getting smaller and smaller. There he is. Finally got on another little fish. Little one, of course. No, my worm went off again. Man, these Bass Pro Shops brand Cincos are almost as bad as the Gary Yamamoto Cincos. Alright, little guy, let him go. One a little bit larger, maybe? Not really, it's more of a fighter. Yeah, some of these largemouth here oddly look like smallmouth. Uh-oh. Hopefully there's nothing prickly. Hopefully that's not a poison tree I'm about to hit. I'm gonna get this thing off because I'm afraid of poison trees. I don't think that's a poison tree. Alrighty, well, another largemouth. It's a dark one. I don't know if this is a poison tree or not, but I'm gonna get away from it in case it is. Maybe. Maybe I'm gonna get away from it. Get away from it. Dang it. Get out of here, please. Just get out of here. Stupid kayak. I hate it. You catch a fish, and you end up where you caught the fish every time. It's just an impossible situation to avoid. Get off of here. Oh, kayak fishing ticks me off so much sometimes. This is all prickers. Get off of that. Get off of that. Dang it. Every fish is just a freaking disaster on a freaking kayak. No. Go back to bank fishing for the rest of my life. I don't know if there's a fish on here or not. There's definitely a lily pad. I think there's a lily pad and a fish. Yeah, lily pad and a fish. And there we go. Sorry, lily pad. It's not actually a lily pad. That's I forget what those things are called. Alrighty. There he goes, another little little bass. Little bass is what this pond seems to be full of. Got on another little stupid one. Fighter though. This thing fought so hard. Fighter McFighter. Whoa, just spit up at me. Alright, there you go, buddy. I'm getting a telephone call. Well, I just switched patterns, and no sooner did I switch patterns, the minute that hit the water, caught a bass on a black and blue football jig. So I guess that was a good idea to switch to a black and blue football jig. And I got on another fish. It's been a while. Small one. Very small one. Football jig was tearing it up when I first put it on, and now it's died again, so we might have to switch it. You need to start heading back though soon. You can see this is a pretty large sequence of ponds here. This is a pretty darn big pond that we're on right now. I'm not seeing many other people fishing though, and that's not necessarily a good thing. And there's another one. This is actually the area I was bank fishing last time I was down here. These little things are fighters. Let me tell you, they're not big, but they're putting up nice little fights. Ooh. Alrighty, there you go, buddy. Got me all wet. Got me soaked. A little jumper. Oh, dang, these things are spitting these weren't. There goes my sunglasses. Alright, well, there goes another bass. That was crazy, the little one, but these things fight to the death. Literally, to the death. These fish, they take it and they head for the kayak for some reason. It's so bizarre. This has been happening all day, and every single one, these Bass Pro brand Sinkos are literally worse than the Gary Yamamoto ones. That's happened the last 3 fish. Like, they take it, they bite on the shoreline, you just start reeling in, and you don't even feel the bite. You just start reeling in, and your line's not there, and then you reel in and reel in and reel in and reel in, and then it ends up there's a bass underneath the boat. Alright, well, we're on the home stretch now. Probably traveled, sheesh, at least a mile today. Well, before we go crashing through here, I like to take a final cast. Oh, that's why I like to take a final cast. I think you let it go. No, it's on there. It's bringing it towards the dang boat again. This is the 10th time that's happened. Alright, that time I got the whole thing live. That keeps happening. They bite it and then they bring it underneath the boat. It's so weird. Alright, well, this is going to be the last fish of the day. I'm not even going to put on a new Sinko or Sticko or whatever it is I'm using. Get this thing off of here. There he goes. Alrighty. Jeez, these fish are spunky. Alright, we didn't catch our monster today. Hey, there goes a heron. We didn't catch our monster today. We didn't catch anything even decent size, really. All these bass were very, very small. So this will probably be the last time that I fish here. I don't have that great of a feeling about this place, especially, believe it or not, the lack of fishing pressure. I mean, we're right next to the city of Stuart. This is right near an urban area. There's literally a Wendy's just a quarter of a mile that way, right off the highway. I only saw like 2 other people fishing. So, I mean, a place of this public that's free should have more people fishing it. The fact that not many people are fishing here probably means that the fishing's not very good here. So the lack of fishing pressure means that, you know, the place probably just has nothing but dinks in it, is the impression that I'm getting. Nevertheless, it is a very, very nice place for a paddle. It could also be that it's 70 degrees today, and this area of Florida, 70 degrees is like freezing cold winter weather. Of course, I'm out here with my shirt off because I'm from Western New York. But anyway, that could be maybe why there's no one fishing here and not too many people out today too. I don't know. But this is a very, very nice place for a paddle. It's just this network of ponds connected by these little channels. It's a lot of fun to just paddle around and cast around. We caught some fish and we broke in the brand new rod. And I do really, really like this new rod and the reel. Seems great so far. And I do have to get used to casting a rod this short. Usually, especially from the kayak, normally I'm only casting a rod this short on a small stream for trout. But it's nice and short and compact, and will work good for, you know, running through brush and stuff. Is the other thing I'm going to use it for besides kayak fishing. Anytime I'm fishing a heavy cover situation. So cool. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next fishing adventure.